This. Okay. Oh, Robin Hood is had the background of Zootopia. Kung Fu Panda. You know, the bad guys. I love the bad guys. but but you see, it has the same background. You have Poe who just he just want to know the secret recipe his dad noodles. Next thing you know, he's at this school with some kung fu artists and hey, I'm just trying for Master Sensei. Is it? Get, hey, no, it killed me that dumpling scene. I'm sorry, that shit will forever kill me. Anyway, you can eat. Dang, I say you can eat. Have a dumpling. You're good. Similar films for Zootopia. Madagascar's on here, Jungle Book, Secret Life Pets, Sonic. Yep. Yeah. We your friends. We your friends. We your friends to the bitter end. Don't get me started. Hey, pause. You said, I know you bring it to me. You gotta say pause on that. Okay. I thought you saying something else. Do you want to send it then? No. Yeah, yeah, I was about to say you won. That's why I was like, you can send it, bro. I ain't tripping. Hmm. But I got over that. I'm gonna hate that you did that. It's all good. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. That shit don't be mattering for real. Unless you playing Ultimate Team. Mm-hmm. It's just that. I thought you gonna get the Commanders. Hmm. I mean, get the Rams if you want to. That's up to you. I'm just talking shit. It's up to you, bro. You got. All right, bet.
the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think their offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the... way into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. First run now for Kyron Williams. And some room to run now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Zach Vaughn there on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Back to throw, Stafford. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 22
That good for
yards.
22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
At the 2-yard line.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So that's a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams 7, Eagles nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Gain of 6.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Screen play set up for Williams. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Blue 60. Zebra.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Carter drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
For the Eagles.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Smith to return it. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams are going offense here with a first and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Double right.
In motion goes the tight end. Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far.
it's 3rd and 3.
Drill right, 22.
Stafford now to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Hey, 22. Omaha, ready to move.
On 4th down, Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And power running here down the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. A solid stiff arm. And they were wrangling down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Eagles.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? He'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. As they tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 3-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Alert! Blue 60! 20 hot!
Out of the gun, Stafford.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Go 20! 40 got! 40 got! Moving hot!
To throw is Stafford. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
59! 21!
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Tonight!
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to let it go again.
A rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Set!
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin into their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a 2nd and 10.
53! Ready! 280! 20 hot!
Throwing is Stafford.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80! Drill right, 22!
Now Stafford.
He'll try and do this himself.
And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. is the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10.
32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
3 yards on the play.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for a field goal. A 50-yard
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get this one out. About the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's good for a Rams first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 104 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 50. Set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tutu Atwell from 6 yards away. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Eagles 17.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Grace.
Barkley inside handoff.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And Tom Foley runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets him that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Corum now at 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
250. Zebra. Like 7. Hey, 5-0.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. 2nd and 6 coming up. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That completion hooks out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He's back to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
28, Rams 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 280. Drill right, 22.
Now Stafford. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The Rams will line up
Stafford. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he takes
Has a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Back to throw. He's got Smith here.
And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going.